Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome back to my channel Shine with Pranati. I am Pranati Nahar, and today in our video we are going to discuss about a few books that you need to read even if you hate reading. So guys, the books that we are going to speak about are those books which I read when I was new in reading, and these books actually made me fall in love with reading. So you must definitely try this book. So guys, before starting, let me tell you one thing. I'm not a person who has a huge library in the house and there are n number of books lying out there. No, I'm not completely addicted to reading, but yes, of course I do love reading books. So guys, the first book which I'm gonna tell you, which is my absolute favorite book, is I Too Had a Love Story. This one. This is written by Ravinder Singh, and this writer has actually kept his heart out in the book. Like, basically it's a love story and it's his own love story, and I don't know, I can't express how beautifully he has written the book. And I remember when I started reading this book, I was in my office and I took up this book on Saturday in the office, and by the end of the day I actually completed reading this book. I mean, like, I was so into this book that I didn't even take any break, and I was completely, reading, and I finally finished it. And I remember when I finished this book, I was actually crying. This book made me cry. I mean, like, the feelings, the way the author has written in this book is like, it's something divine. I mean, like, you will fall in love with this book, and that's the reason, guys, I highly recommend you all to read this book. This book is I Too Had a Love Story, written by Ravinder Singh. And I would also like to tell you guys, this book was reviewed by Narayan Murthy, the chairman of Infosys, and he even said that this is like, very simple, very touching. Like, it's really nice book. So guys, please read this book. So guys, the second book is also a continuation of first book, I Too Had a Love Story, which is Can Love Happen Twice? Again, the author is Ravinder Singh, and this author has actually made me fall in love with reading, because the second book is also equally beautiful as first book. Sentimental, emotions, love, romance, everything is like beautiful. Everything is beautiful in this book also. But if I compare the first book and the second book, the first one is like, it will make you cry. I am sure about this, guys. The first one is like something out of the box. But if I have to choose between both this book, then I would definitely choose the first one. But the second book is also equally good. So this is the second book that I'm gonna recommend you, is Can Love Happen Twice? Do read it. So guys, the third book which I'm going to tell you is, like, you might have already read that, or you might have seen the movie, because there's a movie on that also. So the book is Twilight. I haven't watched any movies from the Twilight series. Yes, we exist, guys. So when I started reading this book, first of all, I would like to tell that I didn't buy this book. It was lying in my house and I found this book one day, and I just thought of reading it. And when I started reading, I found that it's really entertaining. I mean, I just had one idea before starting reading into this book, is like, this book is about vampires, and that was this only one thing which I knew. Nothing else. I didn't know anything about the book other than the vampire thing. So I started reading it and I was shocked. I mean, I was thinking, why didn't I read it from so long? And like, I love this book, and I'm pretty much sure that when you start reading this book, it's gonna keep you entertained. Yes, no doubt, it's about vampires. There's a love story. It's a very beautiful story of Isabella and Edward. So guys, if you haven't read this book or haven't watched any movies from Twilight series like me, then do watch and read this book. Moving on to the fourth book, which is my favorite from Marathi collection, and that is Mrutyunjay. This one. So guys, this book has been written by Shivaji Sawant, and also this book has been awarded you can actually check the Wikipedia page and you'll get all the details about this book. So guys, this book basically is about a character of Karn from Mahabharata, and the writer has actually divided there are many sections in this book about about Karn, about Kunti and his wife. So I'm not going to get too much deep into this book because you actually need to read this, because it's a very beautiful book. And if you're a person who loves reading Ramayana, Mahabharata type books, then guys, please read this book. Very beautifully written. It's in Marathi, and if you know Marathi, if you can read Marathi, then please read this book. I highly recommend this book. It's a really nice book, guys. So guys, the last book from this series is not any sort of novel or storybook, but it is a very informative book, and that is Ayurvedic Gerb Sanskar book. Yes guys, this book is for pregnant women. So all the pregnant women who are watching me right now, I highly recommend this book. This has been written by Dr. Balaji Tambe, and this book, like, ever since you think of planning a baby, from that moment till your baby is born and he turns 2 years old, everything is written in this book. Like how you need to take care of yourself, what sort of food you need to have when you are pregnant, and when I speak about food, they have actually written like in which month what sort of food you need to have, what kind of exercise you need to do, and what you need to do once the baby is born. After the baby is born, how you need to take care of yourself and the baby. Everything is written in this book. Like, I have read this book 2 times because when I was pregnant, I have read this book, and most of my queries were solved through this. My bhabhi recommended this book to me, and I took this book. It is available online, and also guys, this book is available in many languages. I think this book is there in English, it's there in Marathi, and also in Gujarati. It is available on Amazon. So guys, I highly recommend this book, and again, it's very informational. So if you're pregnant or any of your family member is pregnant right now, I recommend, please suggest them to read this book. So guys, that's it for now, and if you have any sort of suggestions, or if you have some books which are really nice to read, let me know in the comment section, and I will definitely read those books. Guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and just don't subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you will be notified whenever I post a new video. And do not forget to subscribe, because that's the way I get to know that you're actually liking my videos, and it will help me, it will keep me motivated to make more videos. That's it guys. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you guys. Bye bye.